Alright, so let's try this again. I apologize for all the miscommunication. And it's never rude to tell me how I can be a better teacher to you. I'm not sure how I've been messing up so many times with your files and all my other EOL kids. I'm fine. Anyway, so I'm just going to make a new video for you. Because citing your sources is a very important skill for English class and for all your other classes and just in life to know how to correctly give credit where credit is due instead of trying to claim that the ideas that you're writing came from your own head. So that's why I talk about this so much. And in a second I'm going to open up your original submission, but this is the document that I made for the last video. So I'm not sure what all I updated, but the first thing I want to talk to you about is making a works cited. So you know that it goes after your essay here at the very end. An easy way to do this, I can show you a couple different ways, but a super easy way is that you get, here I'll start from the beginning, each source, then you will go to a blank or a Google Doc. And then the first time you do this, you have to get the add-on, but after that, you have it forever. So under add-ons, you will go to get add-on, search for EasyBib, and then you'll, get it, download it, so to speak. But once you have it, then you go to manage bibliography. I'm going to click website, because usually in this day and age, we are just using websites. So I'm going to paste it here, search. I select, because yes, that is my search. I will do the same thing for the next URL. And then I will select the second one. And now my final URL. So for all future papers, for my class and for all your other classes, you can do the same process. Alright, then when you have them all, you will click Add Bibliography to Doc. Alright, all done. You hit Add Bibliography to Document, and here it appears. So what I did last time is I just copied and pasted this here. You make sure that it's Times New Roman, size 12, double space, center, works cited. This is left align. You have hanging indentation. That means that you indent everything after the first line. It's the opposite of a paragraph. And yeah, it's in alphabetical order. Okay, so this is the first step. You need to have a works cited for all of your projects, all of your papers, pretty much for every subject. You're giving more information than you do in the essay itself. I just want to look at this source because it's giving a very strange authorial name. Yeah, no. This doesn't look like it has an author, which is fine, so I'm just going to delete that. Yeah, that looks correct. Okay, perfect. So then what you would do is you would cite in text. And if you don't want to use Google Docs, you can, oh my goodness, I lost it already. If you don't want to use Google Docs, you can use, I'm actually talking about this in my class today with my in-person students. You can use Noodle Tools, which you should have learned about in middle school. Okay, so step 1 of research is finding credible sources. They should have sources on them, or the author should be credible, or if they end in .org, .edu, or .gov, they're credible. Step 2, making a works cited, which is what we're talking about now. You can use Noodle Tools. Another website I like is Son of Citation Machine. It's just like EasyBib. You fill out the information, you click Create Citation, and it does it for you. If you also just look up MLA format, you can figure out the order of events that you need. For example, you need the author's last name, first name, the title, the website title in italics, the URL, and then when it was accessed. And if there's a date published, that goes after the website title. Whatever is not listed, you just leave blank, you don't include it. So if there's not an author, then you start with the article title. Okay, so you can just, figure out your own citations that way too. So that was a lot of options about how to do a works cited. Step 3 is you have to use all of those sources in your paper because you're claiming that you cited them in a works cited. Okay, so I should see an in-text citation for Shakespeare's life, because there was no author, William Shakespeare biography, and then William Shakespeare life and times. So you go through each time you have a fact. Here, Shakespeare's childhood began. You didn't know that off the top of your head. I don't even know that off the top of my head. So you need a source. So you can say, like, according to the article, Shakespeare's life. Or if there was an author's name, you would say, according to Sean Covey. You could also give an in-text citation in parentheses, use parenthetical citation. So that's at the end of the sentence. You just put it in parentheses here, Shakespeare's life. If the title's very long, you can shorten it. It's fine. And if there are page numbers, you would also be including page numbers in here, just like that. Okay, and if all of the facts from a whole paragraph are from the same source, you can just make it clear at the beginning or even at the end that it's all from the same place. But whenever you are using facts, you need to cite it in text and then also in your works cited. Alright, so hopefully that is a little bit clearer on citations. I think the only main thing that I wanted to tell you about this paper is that yes, this is an informational essay, but an essay still needs to be motivated by a main point you are trying to make, and that is your thesis, and it goes at the end of your introduction. So here at the end of your introduction, you needed to have a main point about Shakespeare that the whole essay was going to be motivated by. Like, what about Shakespeare are you trying to say? And then your body paragraphs would tie back to your overall point. In your topic sentence, each one would introduce the new topic, transition, and then tie back to your overall point that you're trying to make. Okay? So I think those are the main things that I wanted to tell you. Your work has been excellent. Keep asking me questions. Keep pointing out when things need to be fixed. I appreciate it. It makes me a better teacher. It makes the online course better. So keep up the good work.